Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn mainly about these two things. The one is how to create a new variable by using mutate function, and the second one is how to select or drop columns or variables. So let's go to your R Studio. Go to File and open your script file. Hit Open File. Go to your script window. Working directory, and select your script file and hit Open. So this file will be opened, or this is my script file. Okay, so first of all, you need to install these two packages for today's work. The one is plier and the other one is dplier. To command for this one is install.packages in the parentheses in the inverted commas the name of the package. Remember, once you install these packages, you do not need to install these packages again. However, on every new start of the new session, you need to install or load these packages by using library command. Because I have already installed these packages, so that's why I'm not running these commands, but I'm going to run these commands to load these packages. By hitting Control Enter, I loaded these two packages. So now next, I'm going to set the working directory by set wd command. If you are not sure about how to set the working directory, please go to my early videos. So I'm just going to run this command by hitting Control Enter, and my working directory is settled now. All right, so now I'm going to open the test data, or whatever I want to name the data. I can name the data set over here. And then read CSV is the command for reading the CSV Excel files. And this is the name of the data I want to open. Remember this, the name of this data must be available in your working directory unless otherwise you won't be able to open your data. All right, so I'm going to just run this command by hitting Control Enter, and this is my data in my right hand above corner. So let's have a look on this data. So it shows I have 5 variables or 5 columns: cars, mpg, cylinder, horsepower, and weight or wt of the cars. Okay. Okay. So now let's use mutate function to create new variables. So data is loaded now. For example, let's suppose there is a situation where you want to multiply your numeric variable to some constant, to mean, median, or to some everything, or you can divide it, or even you can multiply it with one variable to another variable. For example, you want to multiply mpg with cylinder, or mpg with hp, or mpg with wt, or mpg with a constant number. All right, any multiplication, addition, subtraction, you can do it. So I'm going to just take a simplest example and multiply this mpg miles per gallon to a constant number, which is 2. All right, the command for this one is test data, then assign it to mutate is the function. Again, test data is the name of the data I want to work on. So this is the test data I'm using it, comma, create a new column or variable called mpg underscore cal. Okay, it should be equal to mpg multiplied by 2. So let's run this command by hitting Control Enter, and see it was 5 variables, and now these are 6 variables. Let's see over here. See, mpg cal is created. All right, so there could be a situation where you want to give some condition to your to your variable. So let's say this mpg is the variable of interest. You want to make some condition and you want to create a new categorical variable based on this numerical variable. So let's say you want to say which car is doing low mileage, or medium mileage, or high mileage. You can use this case when command under the mutate functions. So let's read this command again. So test data is the name of the data I want to save in a new data. Then mutate is the function name. Test data is the name of this data. Whatever the name of this data would be, should be given. You should put this data name over here. Comma, mpg cal is the name of the variable I want to create, is equal to case when case underscore when I am now giving the condition to RStudio that if MPG is greater than 1 and if MPG is less than equal to 12, then tilde, make it low, comma, if MPG is greater than 12 and MPG is less than equal to 16, then tilde, make it as medium, comma, then if MPG is greater than 16, again tilde, make it as high. All right, so let's run this command and see what happens. See, it's now 7 variable. See, mpg get is created, high, high, and then medium. All right, so medium means this mpg is between 12 and 16. High means this mpg is greater than 16. Okay. All right, so there could be a condition where you have only one condition. Okay, so only one condition. There could be a situation. So for example, you want to save this data in test data, then mutate. Test data is the name of the data you are trying to work on. Then I'm going to create a new variable called mpg underscore cat2. So now I'm going to use this if else command if I have only one condition. So only one condition says like if mpg is less than 15, then say it's low, otherwise say it's high. Okay, so I have just given one condition to RStudio. If mpg is less than 15, say it's low, otherwise say it's high. Okay, so let's run this command and see it's now 8 variables. mpg cat2 is also created. All right, so this is how you can create a numeric, a categorical or factor variable from a numeric variable. So let's now try to create a new variable from a factor variable. So for example, mpg cat2 is a factor variable, consists of high and low. Okay, so now I'm going to create a new factor variable which should be based on mpg underscore cat2 variable. All right, for that one, I can use recode command under mutate function. So again, test data is the name of the data set I want to save in, then mutate, and then test data is the data I want to work on, this data, comma, mpg underscore cat3 is the name of new variable, then recode into the bracket, mpg underscore cat2 is the name of the variable I want to recode that was created in my last command. And then say comma, and then say high should be converted into H and low should be converted into L, and run this command by hitting Control Enter. And now see, it's now 9 variable. See, mpg cat3 is also created now. So this is how you can create new variables from a numeric variable, from a factor variable. Okay, so now let's work on how you can drop or select some variables, because it's possible when you collect the data and when you open your raw data, it's possible that you will have a lot of variables in your data set and you want to drop some variables. So how you can drop these variables? The simple example is this one. So for example, I want to drop some variables and save the new data set into this one. So this is the new data set named like test data. I want to save the new data in this one, test data. You can name whatever you want to. All right, so test data is there, and then select the variables from test data. So this is this data set which you want to work on, test data. And then put minus sign. What it does actually, it tells RStudio that you're going to remove these columns. So minus columns or minus C, remove mpg underscore cal and comma mpg underscore cat3. So look at over here. So I'm going to remove this one, mpg cal and mpg underscore cat3. So let's run this command by hitting Control Enter. See, now it's 7 variable. mpg underscore cal and mpg underscore cat3 is removed. Okay. All right. And similarly, you can select variables by using only select command. But over here, you haven't put the minus sign over here. See? So the command will be test data. again select test data, comma, select the columns cars, mpg, wt, cylinder, hp, and mpg underscore cat. Remember, I haven't selected mpg underscore cat2, so it means this will be removed automatically. So the variables I have selected will remain in my data set. Notice one more thing. WT is the fifth column over here. I want to put this column near to my column of interest, which is the MPG. So for example, so I'm going to just change this WT, the place of this WT from fifth to third place. OK, so I'll just put this WT just right after the MPG variable. All right, and I haven't selected MPG underscore cat2. I haven't selected this variable mpg underscore cat2. So this will be removed. All right, so let's run this command. Control enter and see, now it's only 6 variable. mpg cat2 is removed and wt is now at third place. All right, so thank you very much. This is how you can use mutate function and select or drop some variables. Thank you for watching today's video.